Hi guys, so today I have a video sponsored by Tonic Studios to share with you guys. It is for their new monthly craft kit. So this is the Tonic craft kit as you see there. They did send these, or this, free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase IM Studios links. So this month I believe it's called Wildflower Garden, and yeah, so let's just open it up. On top here we have a new binder. I believe this comes out maybe quarterly. Don't hold me to that, but it holds between 3 or 6 folders in here. And what I mean by folders is the way the dies and stamps come in this little handy little folder, and you pop it in there. So it's really, really awesome. So again, every few months you'll get one of these guys. So this month's kit has that. So let's look at what I call the meat and potatoes of the kit. Would be these stamps and dies. Oh, so cute. So again, it usually comes with a sticker. This one says Wildflower Garden. You can remove it, you know, pop it on there if you like, or use it wherever else, but generally it's meant to go on the outside, so as soon as you see your folder, you know that's what's in here. So this is so cute, and look at these. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see if I don't have too much glare, but of course we'll open these up in a bit anyway, so there, that's good. Kinda. Look at the little welcome sign and the little home sign. And so, I mean, immediately when I see all these kind of window shapes. And this one possibly is like a gate, because if you see this little piece here, so you can use it. Oh, look at this, like a little, what do they call those things? Like the archway, like pergola type things, but it has like the little vine on there. We have an inlay, I believe. Okay, so we have this inlay that looks like, you know, awesome window. You have these pieces over here. So we have this outer one that looks like the largest die, and then there's the inner one that does, it cuts this edge here, but it leaves it embossed here, so a score line basically, so you can open it. So again, that's an inlay, and then this one in the background. And there's this one that cuts out basically this top part for you, and then it cuts into here, but it has the score lines on the side. So again, for that little gate, if you want to make it look more like that. Inlays that are just gorgeous. Again, that window inlay is what I would think that one is. Little grass or greenery, however you want to use it. Again, that vine, all kinds of little flowers, like centers and flowers and little kind of ivy sprigs here and there. And like, look, this one's a little bit larger. We have a little pot and like a larger, or a pot and a planter is what I would say there. Little butterfly, all kinds of little sprigs and like little silhouette flowers. Again, we do have these small flowers though that you can probably pop on there is what it looks like. So on some of these, really cute. Oh my gosh. Very, very floral. Very well named here, Wildflower Garden. And over here, I don't know if we can see, maybe I can put, oh, there we go. We have a photopolymer stamp. That's usually what they have in the kits is photopolymer stamps. A little sprig, a little something you can pop into your little planter. We do have the pot and the planter, so you can stamp and color it, or stamp that on a color like it's already terracotta or brown or gray or something like that, and then you would just cut it out and it's already colored for you. Wishing you a bright and beautiful day. We have some more sprigs again that you can pop in here and here, bloom and grow. Little texture, little bricks. Aw, little butterfly, so cute. And so that's the main die set. Lots of fun ways to play with that. I really love that it's like a window or like a gate. It's really cool. Okay, well, let's check this out. So this is the embellishments. They come like this. Oh, as soon as I opened it, I saw right on top a double-ended brush. I use these with my, I was gonna grab one, but maybe. So I use these with my embellishment mousse. Super cool. And you can use it with lots of other things, but it does have a lot of texture to it, so it's really to pick stuff up like that. That's more a chunky kind of thing. Yeah, see, there's one now, because I was like, well, let me go grab one, but then I thought, well, I don't need to grab one. I'm sure there's one in here, so let's check this out. Nouveau Embellishment Mousse, and this one is a beautiful gold, kind of yellow gold, right? It says Indian Gold is the name of the color. And again, this stuff you can use with water brushes, you know, water paint kind of things, or you can just put it on a project like through a stencil, or just brush it onto a project. Again, use water to get it on your project. However you want to use it, it works really well. It's water soluble, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Then we have these Nouveau drops here that are such a pretty color. It says it's a crystal drop in metallic pink orchid. Full size on that, really lovely. These are so cute. I love these little bottles. So this says it's Nouveau Crystal Glaze. I don't think I've used this before. Use 1mm layers, dry flat for 24 hours. Adult craft item cue from children. So check that out. Of course, I generally don't use things like that in these kind of videos, at least at the beginning, because I don't have 24 hours to wait to show you the effect, but we will use that in the future. So let me show you this last thing here. Pure Sheen Glitter, a big, nice bottle of the purple shimmer. Really, really pretty. This is like a fine glitter, I would say ultra fine. Does it say on there? It just says Pure Sheen Glitter. It doesn't really say the size of the glitter. Oh, it isn't one last thing. There's a couple more things, but I meant like as far as embellishments. We have a Nuvo Aquaflow brush pen in the color French Wine. Super gorgeous. Just this kind of thing. You can flick it if you need to add a little something, or just, you know, obviously use it as a brush to add color, paint with. And then it comes with card blanks and envelopes. Really great utilitarian things in here with your brushes and things like that. So awesome. And these are A6 size. So as far as US sizes, because I don't know what that would actually translate to, let me get you a number. It does have the 114 millimeters by 158. It is 4 and I don't know, almost 4.5, just shy of 4.5 by 6 and just over 6 inches, almost 6.25. So the reason I measure that is because this is a true A4 or A6, sorry. So I just want to let you guys know what that sizing is. And let me move this over here. And our papers. So what I'm going to do is take the whole thing out. Love this little folder. I mean, if you want to recycle, reuse this, of course you can do that. And let me see if the papers are facing up the way we need them, this way. So this is a purple, beautiful purple classic cardstock. Again, it has a lot of texture on one side, a little bit less on the other. So if I use this for stamping, I stamp on this side, but it's textured on both sides. Just one's a little more textured. That black matte metallic, I believe is what they call this one, because I have this in my stash. It's black paper. As you can see, it's like pearlescent, but anyway. And the gold shimmer here. I guess more like a shimmer. Really pretty. Then we have, this is more of a matte metallic. That gorgeous kind of fuchsia pink. Love this. Maybe this is the one. I probably just named this wrong. Sorry guys, but this is your black shimmer or shiny paper. Again, a green classic cardstock. I can feel the texture on the back there, and this is more of a deeper green, where this one's much brighter. And then we have another metallic sheet here. Oh, so pretty. Oh, yes. Is this opera red? It looks like it. Some of them I remember the names are off the top of my head, some I don't. So there's that one, and here's this guy. Oh, and some striped paper. Let's see what this is. I feel like, okay, so it's one piece. It's just nice and thick. You know, it's thicker than layering weight, obviously thinner than like cardstock weight, but it felt really nice in my hand here. It has the pink and white and a kind of reddish stripe. And on the other side, we have the little sweet yellow kind of floral pattern. So cute. And then this is the opposite. All right, guys. Well, let me think about what do we want to make today, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to make a quick background to begin with. So I have the card base. Again, when I did measure it here on my mat, it is 4.5 by 6.25. Completely 4.5 by 6.25. So I cut this matte layer from the green metallic that I cut down to 4 3/8 by 6 1/8. So 4 3/8, 6 1/8. Sorry about my lighting, but there I am. And so we're gonna put that on there. And then I cut this, it's just a piece of watercolor paper. You don't have to use specialty papers, but I figure, I'm not sure how much water is gonna get on this. I'm just gonna do a little background, a little something. It's 4 1/4 by 6, okay? So I'm just gonna put this down on here, and I know my lighting is gonna make this kind of miserable, but there it is. So we have that. I'm going to use some of the new pen here. So what you're gonna do is remove this, and just, actually this is the lid. I don't know if you see that, but what you're gonna do is screw this on, and it's gonna pop like it punctures the reservoir there. And this is Aquaflow, so there's not shimmer in this. It's more like a watercolor that's in here. But you know, I don't know if it has pigments or anything, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it up anyway. You're gonna pull the lid off, okay? If you unscrew the lid, you're gonna end up unscrewing this. So this part pulls off, but when you first put it on, you're gonna turn it to get that on there. And just to get this guy going, we're gonna press where it says here, and you'll start seeing, I see it already, the colors coming in. And I don't want to, well, I don't know, actually I'm going to probably flick this if I can, so if I get a puddle out, that'd be fine. But I'm going to put the gold down first, the gold embellishment mousse for right now. I'm just, oh, there it goes. Just getting it ready. So it's coming out already. I'm not going to keep squeezing until I need it. I'm going to use a little bit of the embellishment mousse. I'm not going to apply it with the brush today because I want it more of a wash. So I'm just going to open this up. You do not want to dip into this, okay? And a lot of people, when they close this up, they put some like cling wrap, you know, kind of stuff, press and seal to keep it sealed from air a little better. So if you want to do that, make sure to do that. But I'm just going to grab some of this. I don't know that I need that much. I'm just going to do like a little bit of a wash, but just kind of artsy. So here and there, I probably don't even need that much. But you can definitely take this brush, like if you have a dry brush and you want to dip in here, that's fine. As long as it's clean and then go, it'll just give a totally different effect. So again, this is watercolor paper that I'm going to do this here. And I have a water brush. And you can start off by putting water on your surface. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just want to put color on here. So and I kind of want it to be very thin. So I'm squeezing the water brush, getting a lot of water. Just to add a little something. And so this, it has like a shimmer to it too. Just adding a little faint something in the background. And I think that's probably pretty good. Like I said, I knew that was a little bit too much. And since this is ready to go, I'm just going to add a little color here and there. I wasn't really going to do anything with this other than splash it down. Just adding a little color. And maybe I got a little more water on here. Kind of mess with that a little bit. Okay, so I'm just being really kind of artsy and loose with it. It's not a science here. And that's about it. I'm going to put a little more water over here. Okay, something like that. So I'm gonna let that dry, and this is gonna be the bottom of my card, so I just have like some little something in the top, a little bit different. I might hit it with my heat tool. Either way, I need this paper to flatten out before we continue working with it, okay? So I'll be back. Quickly, I want to show you as I was cleaning up the embellishment mousse. It's kind of chunky here, so I was like, you know, I don't want to waste it. It was just on here, and all I did was dab it on here. So it's giving a little texture that's a little different, and it's literally just my paper towel. All right, guys, I'll be back. I hit it with the heat tool. It feels pretty dry. Hopefully that's ready. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down now just so I can put some weight on it and keep it nice and flat. So if you want to gut the center of this, and what I mean by that is like take an X-Acto knife or a die. If you have a die, like a large rectangular die, you can take this whole center part out because all I'm going to do is cover it up. But just keep that in mind. And then just put my glue. I'm being very liberal with the glue, but whenever you have a metallic paper like this, you want to do your gluing kind of minimally and carefully, just because sometimes it can warp the top of the paper, the top side. So right now, you know, pretty much this whole thing's going to be covered, so I'm not worried about that. But I do want to show you kind of like, if you really look close, like you can kind of see it's like a little different there. It's because of the way the glue contacted that. So just whenever you do glue metallic papers, be a little less liberal with the glue. Okay, I'm going to glue this down. And I'm going to put quite a bit because I really need this to make contact with everything. When I put the glue, I'm putting it close to the edge, but not right at the edge. Well, in some cases. Because that way it can just kind of spread out without going all over the place. But I did get it pretty close to the edges this time. I'm going to take some of that away. So I really want that to stick, but I don't really want to have to clean up too much of it. Okay, so I'm going to hold this down for a second, then I'm going to put it under like a stack of books. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with the gate look, and I'm really debating with myself, do I want it black, do I want it white? I think since I have the white background, but I do like the white on white, I think that'd be really cute. Ah, what a tough choice. Either way, I'm going to open this up and we're going to use these guys. I did bring out black paper and I brought out white paper. Let me see. So the black reminds me of like, I guess you can do like dark brown if you want to do like a wrought iron, or, well, I guess that'd be black, but then, you know, a rusty gate or something with the brown. I'm going to use this and this. I'm debating. I think I can, yeah, we're going to layer both those. And then we have these guys that are the inlay, if you want, of course. So I was trying to see if I should do all of them at once. Let me see if this scrap of paper is big enough. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. So then I have that, and then I'll have this inlay. And so that's already two dies that are going to go through. I'm going to go put the third one, or fourth, third and fourth, in. You definitely do not have to do them all at once. If you wanted to, maybe you do like these two, you know, the inlay and these two guys, tape that down, run it through, and then put this on the outside, remove them and run it through. I'm going to go for it with all of them right now. So this will take me a second to get it lined up so that when I put the tape, it's not moving too much. Try to get these about the same. Right, like there. Up there. Now let's see if I can get this going. Definitely putting lots of tape. We don't want any of these things to move on us. You can go a little bit further this way on that one. So that's good. We got that down. Maybe this one a little more this way. Tape that down. And when I run this through my machine, I'll probably run it through and then back, just so we can get a really good cut, because there are several dies here. Okay guys, so I will be right back. Good. And what I do before I really remove this from the die, because there were so many dies, you just want to make sure that everything's making contact. This popped out obviously really quickly, is I'll pop out a few pieces, you know, I'll look at the back and just make sure that everything looks pretty much cut. And if that's the case, then I'll go ahead and remove it. Otherwise I leave it alone and I, you know, run it back through. Cute, my little gate wants to open already. Okay, I'm going to remove the tape very carefully, clean out my die, clean out my die cut, and I will be right back. I'll show you, because the way it's just like holding on, you know. The little gate, how cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me bring my card base back and give me an idea of what it is that I want to do. I think I'm going to do a lot of die cutting around here and things. I'll be right back, guys. So I have my card base here. Again, just some chunkiness all in the background. Sorry about that. Emergency vehicle is passing. So I think I'm going to put this on here. Hold on. This little guy's still holding on here. Little hanging chad there. Okay. And then, you know, looking at that, if I think that's what I'm going to do. And I think what I want is this to add some greenery. So we're going to do this little guy. And I'll probably run this through, you know how in the paper pack we have dark green and light green and some other things. So I'll probably run this through like the darker green one. And then I do like the little welcome sign. I want to put that there too. And I'm wondering if I should do it also in black scents just to keep it together. Like if you cut this out in white, I would say put a little white sign. It'd be really cute. So I think I'll do that, and then maybe it'll fit right here. So this is just black cardstock that I use, matte black cardstock. We'll see how well the embossing shows up. If it doesn't, then I'll use a different paper, but I think it'll be great. So we'll put that there. And again, just kind of center it. Put quite a bit of tape. And I'm going to run this through, and I'll probably, yeah, I mean, this stuff is really thick, so it takes embossing pretty well. So I'll probably just, by running it through, it'll be enough to have that. So I'll do this with the dark green. And then we have these smaller flowers. We have some that are, you know, a little bit bigger. We have these little smaller ones. So let me see what I want to do about that. I will get my paper pack, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out again from that dark green. We do have the shiny green if you want to bring that back in, the shininess from the background. As far as the flowers, I mean, we have, you know, this purple, like matte purple. We have this little gold. I'm thinking about just doing them in this pink. And I think what I'm going to do is a ton of little ones. So I'll cut out this a few times from this pink paper. And then we have our sign. And I'm just going to cut those few things, and I'll be right back. Oh, and I was going to say, you know what? In the kit, don't forget, we have that black shimmer paper, and we also have the black shiny one that you can also cut this from. But I just went with a matte black cardstock. But I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, you guys, just want to show this. Look how perfect. Our little welcome. So cute. Okay, I'll keep cutting. I just have a couple more flowers to cut out. Okay, so we have our piece here. We have this. I'm going to put the little sign in there somewhere. We have this beautiful vining. Again, we have lots of leaves and other little sprigs we can add. I'm going to keep it pretty simple with this guy. And this guy, I think I'm going to do is stamp my sentiment down here from the stamp set. And then we have that, and then we're going to add all these little pink flowers here and there. So if I'm looking at this and I have that area, oh, there's all kinds of cute things. Let me think about which one of these that I want to put in, and I'll be right back. I think I'm just going to think about putting it right down here. So for this one, I'm just going to get this here. And I'm going to washi tape this down because it's really thick now with all the different cards, layers. And I'm just going to do the Bloom and Grow. And again, photopolymer smells so good. I'm just going to put it right down here. And yeah, I think that'll be good right there. Oops, sorry. And I'll use a VersaFine ink. Just some black ink here. Kind of a small stamp, so I'll be able to do this. Yeah, looking good. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so as far as this little guy's concerned, I do want to pop it up, so I'm going to be very careful. And I'm not going to have the garden gate like to be functional as far as the little things, the gate itself. But you know, you can kind of give it that look, right? You can cut the little grass, put a little grass behind it, but I just want to be kind of artsy and just kind of like there. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to take a ton of these little guys and just cut them kind of skinny like this. A little thinner. And just kind of bring them in behind strategically where I think they should go, and I will be back. I'm just going to line that a little bit at the top, not too many, and just keep going from there. Okay, so this is obviously the back of the gate. Okay, I'll be right back. So I actually took a moment to take the carriers off before I came back. I know sometimes I'll come back, I'm like, oh, I gotta take the carriers off. So I took all those off of there, and I kind of want this guy in here somewhere. Before I really push it down, I'm just gonna look and see where we're at. Okay. And this guy, I'm just gonna put, I'm wondering where I should put the glue, if I should put it on this, or also do I want the sign coming off of here and then up? Yeah, let's do that. So let me put a little dimensional on the back of this guy. Sorry, I'm just gonna again cut down a piece of dimensional, just stick on the back, and I'm just gonna lay it right where I would like for it to be. Oh. So if I had this here somewhere like in there, and all I did was just touch the little black lines there. I'm not even putting glue on them or anything like that. And then this guy's going to come in right in here. So I'm just going to put glue all over just kind of this mid area, this middle area where it's going to touch. Okay, and I'll be right back. I started like thinking about things, and I just popped it down on my own without you. Alright, so we're just going to put that down like I did. Sorry. And I'm just going to go through and you know, I'll pick up my little guys, maybe add a little glue. Well, obviously we have to add a little glue, not maybe. For sure we're going to add a little glue. Pop a little flower down. And I will just do that all over, just wherever I think would be sweet. And I'm just going with the pink flowers, but you know, you can change up the colors. We have lots of colors in the kit. You know, add the larger flowers, whatever that you want to do, but I'm just going to do these little sweet little pink guys all over here and there. Just a little dab of glue. Pop it on. Okay, just all over. Okay guys, so sorry I had this down here in front of me so I can see what I'm doing. So pretty and sweet and classic, look at that. With little artsy-ish background. And then Bloom and Grow. So just really simple, sweet, artsy. And then we have, I think I'm going to top it off with some of this pink orchid. Why not? So, let me see. Oh, you know what? Yeah. I'll just put a larger dot. And how I do larger dots is I just squeeze it for a longer amount of time. And then maybe like a smaller one. Just squeeze it for less time. And an even smaller one. Again, less time. There. And maybe right around here. So a larger one just to make it look more organic. Little guy. And let me see. Trying to see what that might look like. Okay, there. Something like that. Alright guys, so this is this month's new craft kit. Thank you so much, Tonic, for sponsoring the video, for sending these items for review. I hope you guys enjoyed the artsy tutorial. I'll have some images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I will see you guys at the next one. Bye now.